Hey, 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 what is going on, good people? What's going on? I'm Rochelle T. Parks. I am your health motivator, guys. Welcome to another episode of Hope Talks, okay? I got a special guest. Let me tell y'all something. Hold y'all. Y'all like, who this person? Let me let you know who this person is, okay? This is Miss Jermara Lewis-Claverie, okay? I said it right. Did I say it right, Jermara? Did I say it right?
Yes, you
Okay,
did.
come on, y'all. Give it up for Jermara Lewis-Claverie, fresh out of New York. Come on. I hear a little accent, just a little bit. Probably with certain words, it's gonna really pop out. Now, let me tell y'all real talk. I wanted to do this fire introduction, and then I was gonna bring her in, and God, like we couldn't make it work. I said, okay, I guess you're just gonna be here with me. We're just gonna open up together.
Yes.
So let's, you know what? The people are coming in already, Jameer. This like, first of all, how did we meet? How about let's start there? How did we meet?
Yes. How did we meet? So I first heard about you through Prophetess
Oh,
Montgomery.
oh,
Yes,
okay.
Tiffany
Yes,
Montgomery.
yes, yes,
You
yes.
did an interview with her.
Hmm.
Um, I think it was a mindset talks you did. It was a while ago.
It was a while ago.
And yes, and I was following you ever since then. Crazy enough, I didn't have any issues at the time,
Mm,
but I continued to follow your videos and just listen to everything you had to say because it was all good.
yeah.
So I subscribed and I've been following you ever since.
So if it's the interview I did with her, is it the one where I got the fro? I'm looking like Frederick Douglass. Is it that one?
Yes,
Wow, that was in COVID.
coach.
I was out there looking like Frederick Douglass. Okay, listen, that was during
But you
COVID.
was delivering the people. You was delivering the
Let me
people,
tell you
coach.
something. Let me tell you transparency moment. So y'all know when the world shut down. Okay, we couldn't go outside. We could not go anywhere. Like we were in the house. Like it was probably that was 2020. So let me see. COVID shut the world shut down like mid March or whatever. That was probably like April or May or something of 2020, somewhere up in there. I know we were still shut down. Maybe not that early, but no, it wasn't that early. It was probably the latter part. But we were shut down, which meant I couldn't. Y'all know I go get this hair done every week. Okay. I'm an every week person. Jerry has been doing this here for over 20 years. I go every week and I couldn't do it. I got two daughters, right? At the time, I see my people coming in. Who is Shaq Claverie? Who is that? Who is Shaq Claverie?
My son.
Your son. Okay, come on, Shaq. Is that short for Shaquille?
Yes.
Okay, hey Shaquille. I'm on here with your mommy. Okay, I see Crystal. I see Renee. And so listen, you all. I could not get to the hairdresser. I got two daughters, and I'm been particular about my hair. Like everybody can't get in this hair, but I want to send a message to my daughters that hair didn't define me.
Right.
And I know many people, because they couldn't get their hair done, men and women, they got off social
Yes.
media. They didn't do it. They didn't do any more videos. That's when
So
Rochelle
true.
went hot. Coach Rowe went hot on social media. Frederick Douglass and all. Okay, somebody type Frederick Douglass in the chat. Okay, I was still giving this message. You see, I was doing mindset talks. I was out there, right? It didn't matter to me because I got two daughters. If I all of a sudden disappear because of my hair, what am I telling them? They were, my oldest. Let me see. So this was 4 years ago. So 16 and 9. I'm like, yeah, I could not. I'm like, no, I'm gonna get bolder now. And I had a little part on the side and everything with Frederick Duck. And people couldn't believe it, but I was still going live every day. I was still exercising. I was still like this message still had to go forward. And I mean, I love my hair now. I get it done. But hair doesn't, like somebody put Frederick Douglass. That's it. Okay. I'm not gonna let this hair define me. I'm not gonna shy away from the
Yes.
message, from the purpose that God's calling on my life because of my hair.
Yeah.
What message was I sending to my children? And the more people talked about it, the more I went online because I recognized, no, that's a weakness I won't have. You're not gonna make me shy away from the message because of my hair. I'm
Hmm.
still gonna talk, right? And I promise you, Frederick Douglass, it was bad.
But you know what, coach? A lot of us need to get to that point. to say that, you know what, regardless of what it looks like, regardless of what I don't think I need or have,
Yeah.
God has already equipped me for whatever
That's
the
it.
gift is. You have it. And I mean, every time you talk, I'm just so drawn to you, the energy that you give and the passion that you have about, freeing us. Because
Yeah.
it's freedom. It's freedom to be able to know how to live the way God designed us, you
That's,
know? So,
I didn't even. I just knew that was what I was feeling at the time. I didn't even know how much of an
mhm,
impact it would have. Like
right,
you started following me back then. What if I didn't? Like how
right.
many souls? Okay, because I probably saved some souls too. But how many lives were saved?
You saved some soul.
You know what I'm saying? Some souls were saved too. Come on, Jesus, keep it real. But how many lives were saved because I
Yes.
went forward, because I chose to think differently, because I didn't allow this,
Hmm.
okay, which can come and go, okay, this, like, but if I would tell, I just couldn't, I could not. And people were like, you gonna get on there? Absolutely. Even my girls were like, I said, yeah, I'm doing it. And because I wasn't tripping on my hair, they weren't tripping on theirs. We were all around here looking like Frederick Douglass, okay? All of us, I mean, but they weren't tripping. I
Yes.
mean, because some girls don't even, oh, daddy, oh, the brother, don't see me like this, like this. I'm like, we family.
Yes. So
Nobody
true.
was tripping because I wasn't tripping. I really wasn't. I was still running outside because I would still go outside, just make sure nobody was out there running, talking to the people,
Mhm.
Frederick Douglass and all. And it didn't matter to me. It really, I forgot I even looked like that. I really did, because I just took my mind off of it, and the message was the message. Somebody said obedience is better than sacrifice.
Yes.
You have hair, but don't let it have you. Come on. Somebody said you have hair, but don't let it have you. That's it right
Exactly.
there. So yeah, y'all feel me on that, huh? So let me say hello to the people. We got Shaq. Okay, hey Shaq. We got Crystal. We got Renee Lewis. We got United Remnant Ministries. We got Debbie Lewis Cobb. We got Jacqueline Miles. Debbie. Okay, we got Renee Lewis. Yeah, come on, Shaq out here coming now. We got Yolanda Pack. We got let's see. Let me see. And Bels just joined us. Welcome, welcome, y'all. We have a treat. I have a treat for you all. And so we jumped on here before, and Jameer started talking. I said, hold on, Jameer. That's for Hope Talks. You about to say a lot right here. You about to say a lot. So let's just go back to the beginning. So whenever that was, 2020, 2021, 20, like whenever it was you found me, and you say you had no issues then.
Hmm.
What happened?
Um, well, I won't say no issues. I was overweight still at that time.
Hmm.
But the main reason I came to you was because of high blood pressure. At the time, I didn't have high blood pressure.
Yeah.
Um, so it's amazing how God works because like most people, I prayed like, God, I need you to show me what I'm doing wrong and why my body is not operating the way it is supposed to be operating. And you kept popping up
Mm.
as usual, right? Because you're the hope. Um, but the only thing was I kept saying, okay, I'm going to follow every message she has, every what is it when you the master classes that you
Yeah.
have. I went on every last one. I said, I don't care if it's the same information, I'm going to hear it again because there's obviously something that I'm not doing right. And I
Yeah.
said, God, whatever it is, I know she has a class that's for me.
Yeah.
So every time it was a class, and okay, maybe it wasn't in my price range and I couldn't do it, I said, okay, whatever it is, there's going to be a class for me. God, you're going to make a way that I would be able to get this information. I said, because you're no respecter of person, and what you've done for her husband, I
Mm.
know you can do it for me.
Mm.
So that night came, that day came, my prayer was answered, and you had a class that was for me. And I'm so glad that I jumped in the rowboat.
Praise God.
So glad I
Praise
jumped in the
God.
rowboat.
So to educate the people for the book, come on, Shaq out here buying little stars. Come on, the super stickers. Come on, Shaq. I appreciate you. How old is your son?
He is 27.
Okay. Oh,
27.
same age as my son. Okay.
Yes.
My son is 27. So that's our oldest 27-year-old son, 20-year-old daughter, and 14-year-old daughter. So yeah. So, for those that don't know, just to educate you, so Jermara said, God is no respecter of persons. If he was able to do that for my husband, he surely can do something for her. So, for those that don't know, April 5th, you guys, April 5th, I was rushing my husband to the hospital because he was in DKA, diabetic ketoacidosis, and so which basically his organs were shutting down, his body was shutting down, and he was on his way to being in a diabetic coma. But praise God, God gave me the wherewithal to get him to the hospital in time, so they can basically get his numbers, back down and kind of get him, saved his life basically. And we were discharged. He was discharged on April 9th, and he was told, you will be on medication for the rest of your life. My husband was sticking himself with insulin 4 times a day, in his stomach 4 times a day, and he was taking metformin once a day. Now, while he was in the hospital, Coach Rowe was still Coach Rowe, okay? And Coach Rowe was at home cooking up a plan. And so, so what you don't know is, like, I've been this person, like, for a very long time. Like, this health, this is all I've been about. My husband, however, he wasn't in the rowboat, okay? He was not. So I was in this boat by myself. I was rowing by myself, Jermara. And so, but anyway, it was that at that time that I saw the change in my husband in the hospital. I knew he was ready. And so I told him, I said, listen, man, when we get home, like, we about to do this thing. Like, don't worry about what these doctors say. He went there, all right. And I said, man, they don't believe nothing you say. Okay, you have dead coming in here. Just be quiet. We're going to go home and do the work. And he came home, discharged April 9th, and April 17th was his last day on medication. So 8 days, he was medication free. And so, because I knew it. I said, when you give your body what it needs to thrive, I've always known it. I've always known it. That's the thing. It's like when God has put something in you, when you know that you know that you know that you know that I was fully persuaded. You see, when you know that, and nobody could tell me different. I was already doing it. I had already done it. I just hadn't done it in my own home. Okay, I'd already helped people reverse diabetes. I was over the health ministry at my church. I was leading, health, like classes at my church. Small group Bible studies that was geared around health and wellness. And so God has already placed this in me. And so now I just had to perform in my own home, do this thing. And I just need my husband to be on board. And I knew he was on board. And so we did it. 8 days we're done. And so it was actually in my mind, I'm thinking, man, we got to share this. But my husband is not have you ever seen him, Jermara? You probably never seen him.
I seen pictures. I seen the pictures that you. I keep saying I'm going to watch the video where you did a recent video about his story. I think
Yeah.
maybe like before the end of last year, you did a video. I keep saying I'm going to watch it. But
Yeah.
yeah, I've seen the pictures.
So,
Yeah.
because he's not he doesn't like being like this right here. He don't like it. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't like it at all. But it was actually my husband that said, "Ro, we got to take this to the world. We got to share this with the world." And I was because I was already doing mindset talks. And he said, "I want to be a guest on your next mindset talk." You could have knocked me over with a feather. I promise you. I said, "Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Yes, let's share it." And so we did. And that's how it started getting out. We shared this story, me, him, and Dr. Didi, who is a physician that still works with us today. And that's how it got. That was the beginning. And so before, it was actually called the Diabetes Demolition Program in the beginning, because we thought it was just about diabetes.
Yeah.
But as I started helping people, I realized, oh man, when you control your blood sugar, you control your whole life. Like it's not just about diabetes.
It's so true, because when this first happened, I kept saying, I'm not a salt. Like, I don't put salt on my food. I'm not one of those people that cook with salt. And I couldn't make the correlation. I said, now, if they say sugar, now
Oh,
we're onto something.
oh,
And when I got in the class and you did that, I said, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I said,
oh,
I've been thinking this all the time, but I couldn't make the connection as
yeah,
to why. And I'm
yeah,
like, okay, now it makes sense, because when you
yeah.
control your sugar, you can control everything else.
You can control everything else. So I said, oh no, it ain't diabetes demolition. It's sugar,
Yeah.
sweet. Okay, sugar ain't sweet. And so, and I know many people come. So Crystal said we have issues, we just don't know it because we have gotten used to the way we feel and we think that it's normal. We don't know how bad we feel until we start feeling better. I say it all the time. I say, how you feel? They say, I feel okay. I said, no, you don't. You feel terrible. You just don't know it. You don't know it, but you don't even know what good feels like. You see,
Yes.
but once you realize what good feels like, then you know Oh, I was feeling bad before. You know what I
So
mean? So because we normalize sickness, we normalize sickness. Like I look at people every single day, and you know it because as you start to heal, you start to
hmm
see people differently.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, everybody start to see people through cultural lens. Okay, everybody start to, and you
hmm
look at
The
the grocery
scales fall off
store.
your eyes. That's what it is.
Yeah, you
They
see,
fall off. You
they
can see
fall off.
clearly.
You can see clearly, literally and figuratively.
Yes.
Right, I'm in the grocery store. Just have to put blinders on because I'm looking at the foods they're eating. I'm like, you don't need that. You don't need that in your bag. Why is that in your basket? Like, no. I see people in the store in the little buggy. You can't even walk, but you got like 6 packs of Coke hanging off the basket. I'm just like, what are we doing?
Paying for sickness.
Paying for sickness.
Paying for sickness.
Paying for sickness. So speaking of that, when people say they feel okay,
hmm
I look in their eyes. When I want to show this picture of you, Jermara. Now you
You
may
know
not
what?
be
Every
able to
time I
see it.
see that photo,
Hold on, yeah, I'm about to show y'all this picture. Look at this
you
right
can
here. I
see
want to
the
show y'all this.
eyes.
Jermara, you may want to see this. You're gonna have to pull up YouTube on another device, okay? If you
Okay.
haven't to see this, because you're not gonna be able to see it. But I need y'all to see
All
this
right.
picture of Jermara.
Put
Hold
it
on,
on.
watch this. Watch this, y'all. Mm. Look at this, y'all. Look at this picture. Now you all like type in the chat. How would you describe her demeanor? How would you describe her countenance, like her mental state? How would you describe that? This is her before picture. This is Jermara when she first got in the rowboat. I need y'all to put in there. I want to see what the people say. Like, how would you describe what? Because when I look at it, I see someone who's you don't look happy to me, Jermara.
At all.
You don't look like you feel well. Okay, you don't look like you don't look happy. You look sad. You look like you could be in pain. You see. So somebody says she looks defeated. Yes, Crystal says she's tired. She's not happy. This is what they're saying,
hmm
right? And so this is what happens. But this would be somebody say, "How you feel?" I feel okay. You're just living. You're just doing life. You're just doing life every single day, every
Yeah.
looking like this, not even realizing that this is not when God said, "Give you life more abundantly." This is not
hmm
abundance. This is
Yeah.
not abundant life. Yeah, someone unhappy in their own skin, somber, tired, defeated, not happy, sleep deprived. Woo, Shaq says sleep deprived.
Because he
Okay?
know.
He knows, okay? Your
He
son
knows.
knows. Sleep deprived, y'all. This is not what God would have for us.
hmm
Okay? So hold on. I'm gonna show y'all this side view. Watch this side view, okay? Watch this side view. Now this is side view, and so I'm man, because that after side view is it's a 180. This the side view, y'all take a mental look at this, okay? Take a mental. She's still, she's a curvaceous woman, okay? Come on, God bless her. She's curvaceous and everything, right? So just watch now. Watch it now. Let me go back, y'all. Let me go back. Y'all remember the front view, right? Look at this front afterwards. Okay, watch this. She like, I wish you would. I wish you would. You better step back, Jack. Come on, y'all. What this one look like? This is confident, okay? This is a woman of confidence. Her shoulders are back, chest out. Come on. How would y'all describe this one? Let me see. Yeah, she's like, I wish you would. Don't try me. Don't try me. Okay? Look, got her little lips look like, yo, come on. She like, she
Coach, that's
ready.
after doing your hit workout. I said, "Woo, I need to go soak."
This is a different person. Somebody said, bam. You see? Bam. This is a different person, y'all. This is a different person. I need y'all to know that, okay? Let me see what else. Somebody said, yes, okay? Describe this one. Move out the way. I'm here, okay? Come on. With a confidence. Yep. Yep. What else? Give me another adjective. How would you describe this girl in this picture? This is the new Jermara right here. How would you describe her? Somebody say, move out the way. Okay, I'm here. Okay. Confident. Bam. Yes. Give me some words, y'all. Because when I look at this, I'm like, wow. You see, how we feel every single day has everything to do with what we put inside of our bodies.
Yes.
And I think people just think, when I say that, they just think how you feel physically. No, it I'm talking your countenance, your deportment.
Mhm.
You see how you stand, because this right here, you girl, you. Somebody said healed. Okay, a different
Yes.
person. I got this. Okay, set the standard. Yeah, you different right here, Jameer. Did you feel different?
In every way. In every way. No longer did I have the headaches. I wasn't lethargic. I wasn't fatigued anymore.
Oh,
Yeah.
come on. Somebody said
Just
determined, whole. Okay, come on, Shaq out here buying these super chats. You better do it, okay? He said way different, healthier, happier, beautiful, even the floor change. Come on, he said even the floor change. You got new floors, Jameer. What in the word? Oh my God. Healthier woman of God. That's what it is, y'all. Now watch this. Watch this side pick. Watch how she tighten all this stuff up. Watch this. But damn, look at that. Everything got what? Boom. Everything got tight, y'all. Everything got tight. Do you see that? Somebody said, I see the light in her eyes, looking at her on the light. Yeah, they say see the light in your eyes, okay? Everything got tight, y'all.
yeah.
Your arms are smaller. Your butt
Yeah,
is tighter.
bingo.
It's lifted. You done lifted it up. Somebody said she didn't have some surgery. No, no, no. She went out there doing Coach Rose hits, okay? Then lifted that thing
Yes.
up. Okay, somebody said she got a butt lift. Mm-mm. Y'all, this is what can happen. Somebody say, all right now. Oh my, I just wanted to share that with you all so y'all could see not only does this change you like internally, right, but it changed what people see as well. Your countenance, your deportment, you're happier, you smile more, you see the twinkle in your eye, you have more energy. You see, people think this like this ain't manufactured. This is who I am. Like, especially when I'm talking about this, I'm excited.
Hmm.
I don't have to muster up this. This is what it is.
Yes.
Whether you, I can roll out the bed and talk about this, Jameer. Okay,
Because it's you. It's
it's
who you are. It's who God created you to be.
all day, every day.
Yeah.
Every time you've seen me speak, whether I'm at millions or on a live or in like this is what it is.
Hmm.
This is the energy I have. Okay. So
Yes.
okay, so let's go back to the beginning. So tell me
But
if
you
you,
know what, Coach, before you say that,
yes.
I feel like God burdens us with certain things,
Mhm.
because that's what the passion is that I hear from you. It's the burden that He's placed on you to free people of the things that they're going through in their lives with their health. It's a burden. And that passion, every time you speak, we feel it. We feel it.
Yeah,
We
and you
feel
know
it.
what? And sometimes it I get emotional when I think about it because man, I just said the word and got emotional. I get emotional for multiple reasons. I'm thinking about the people I didn't save. My tissue is over there. I'm thinking about my
Yeah.
parents who are gone already.
Yeah.
I think about my three brothers who are gone already.
Hmm.
I think about, family members who I think about my cousin who I talk about who didn't listen to me, who already had one leg amputated.
Hmm.
And he wouldn't listen, like he wasn't ready. I can't want this more than
Yes.
somebody wants it for themselves, and he wasn't ready. And because people think they have time. And most of us, like, it's like Russian roulette. It's like we're playing Russian roulette with our lives, like literally. We think we have time. I'm telling you, the only thing I can say is God used my husband. Do you hear
Yes.
me? Because he could
Hmm.
have been a statistic, but
Hmm.
God used him to save these other people.
It's true. Every time you tell his story, I think about that we don't go through things just for ourselves, you know? And I mean, I understand, the process of what happened, but we don't go through things for just us.
Oh,
You know, everything that we do is a people's job
yeah, yeah,
because God is in the business of people.
that's right.
So
That's right.
everything that you experience in life is not, it's not for you.
It's not. And I say it all the time.
Not.
We were made to be interdependent, not independent.
Yeah.
Like what good would all this information that he's blessed me with, or the inspiration I have to learn more? What good would it be if I kept it to myself?
Yes.
What good would it be? Like, some people are just in the habit of just gaining information, but to do nothing with it.
Right.
No, I have to share this. I have to share. I have to share. I could be driving anywhere. Sometimes my family be like, "Oh, mommy, really? You gotta go live?" I'm like, "Something happened. I just saw it. I gotta share it. I gotta,
Yeah.
it's like I gotta put it out there. Anywhere I am, in the car, I could be anywhere. I see stuff. I'm in the grocery store. It's content, really, but I see it's information that needs to be put out all the time.
Yes.
God gives me downloads. I could be in the shower. I could be in the car. I could be just sitting here, and I'm like, "Oh, I got to put this out. Oh, let me go live. Oh, let me, and it's just, I don't know. I used to go live way more than I do now. Now it's kind of more formal. I try to do, but I would just go live all the time because he was constantly giving me information,
Wow.
and I just
Wow.
wanted to put it out.
Yeah.
And it would be nothing for me to go live 4, 5, 6 times a day.
Wow.
I would just be going live all the time. And I think that's
Mm.
how people start to know. This was long before it was any sugar, any sweet, or anything. I'm talking, 2017, 2018, 20. I would just go live all day, just putting out information. And so when people, here's the thing, Jameer, when people say, you ought to be ashamed on yourself for charging people. Because they tell me that. They tell me you should be ashamed on yourself. If you're really a Christian, you would give this stuff away for free.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I've been giving it away for free.
And you ain't taking it.
Okay? I've been giving it.
You
So
ain't taking
that
it.
ain't it. I've been giving it away for free. And I still give it away for free today. If you follow me on social media, I put out content every single day that's free. Here's the reality, though. People don't value free.
Yeah, it's true.
People don't value free. I mean, the people in my comments that tell me, am I right or wrong? People do not value free.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And we always think, well, if it was me, I'd be different. I would like to say that too. If it's me, I'm different. But human nature in us, we're gonna pay more attention to those things that we invest our money in.
Skin in the game.
It's skin in the game. Because people don't even realize that your time is money. Time is actually way more valuable than money.
True. So true.
But people don't see that as valuable. But when they got to come out their pocket, though,
The way it hurt, right?
where it hurts, but they don't even realize time is inextricably more valuable than money.
Yeah.
It is, but they don't see it that way, and so I have to charge. Shout out to one of my mentors, Dr. Myron Golden. He says, "I don't charge people for me. I charge it for you. I do that for you, not for me, so that you would pay attention."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's sad, but it's true. It's sad, but it's true. They say rather hurt the pocket than the pancreas. Come on, Shaq. That's what Shaq said. Rather hurt the pocket than the pancreas. So let's go back to the beginning, Jameer. So overweight, high blood pressure. Well, what else were you dealing with?
Well, I worked in the hospital for maybe over 14 years. So I worked nights,
Doing
and
what? What are you doing?
I was a telemetry technician. And my goodness, I worked 12-hour shifts. And so the night shift just, it did a number on me. It really did.
Yeah, yeah,
So I was always tired.
yeah.
Um, I was having headaches,
Mm.
heart palpitations. Coach Roll, it was so bad to the point where, like, when I laid down, I could feel the pressure in my ears. Horrible. I started to get insomnia.
Mm.
Just a plethora of things. It was really just bad. When I found you, I was like, this is more than a I was at a desperate
Yeah.
state at that point,
Yeah.
because I felt like I knew what I was supposed to do, what I thought was right, but it
Mm.
wasn't moving the needle. It wasn't changing anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
So obesity, high blood pressure, insomnia, migraine headaches, uh, sleep deprivation, like just whew.
yeah.
How did you would you consider yourself a happy person at that time?
You know, I think no, I think I was just getting along,
Yeah.
just trying to make do. And I think we have a way of putting on a face,
Yeah.
So I wore this, I'm happy, I'm okay,
Yeah.
even though I knew I wasn't. It was times where I remember going to my sister's house one time and I just was like, I don't know what to do. Everything I think I'm doing correct, it's not working. And I just broke down crying because I'm like, I'm eating what I know to be healthy. And I feel like everything I put in my mouth, I still feel bad. Like it was the point where I felt like I was scared to eat because I was like, everything I put in my mouth is making me feel sick. Yeah.
Wow. Mm. So looking back after jumping in the rowboat, okay, let's go back. Let's okay. Jumped in the rowboat,
Hmm.
in the rowboat, thinking, okay, this is another thing, or were you confident?
I was confident.
Come on,
I
Jameer,
was confident.
talk to me.
I said, God, this is going to be the last program I do. I jumped in the rowboat 10 feet down, 10 toes down. I
Ten
don't got 10
toes
feet,
down. I
10
got
toes
you.
down.
Mm-hmm.
And I was all in. I
Yeah,
was all in. I was willing to give it my all. I said I was going to, whatever I thought I knew, obviously wasn't it. And
yeah,
I was going to do exactly what you said to do.
that part. That part. Hold on, if everybody, let me just listen. Do exactly what you're coming to do. That
Yes,
if my people would just do that, okay? If they would just do that, Crystal said you weren't living, you were surviving back then. Absolutely,
exactly.
absolutely.
Absolutely was.
Jack said it's harder when you're actually trying and you feel like nothing is working. Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. When you're actually trying, which
Hmm.
leads to why people need coaches, right?
Exactly.
Because even for me, like I have coaches in other areas of my life. You know what I mean? I'm just the health part is just me. Like, but
Hmm.
I just know the health part. There's other stuff I don't know, right? I'm not the subject matter expert, so I have coaches in my life for those other areas.
Hmm.
Um, but I know many people they struggle, and they're not getting these results. Like if you like, we're already what is this? Maybe the third week or so, almost third week in February, and people came out the gates blazing, and January 1st, and I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and they haven't done anything. Like we're already 6, 7 weeks into the year,
Hmm.
and I know people have not experienced any or minimal results at best. Minimal results at best because they don't know what they're doing, right? And if you follow in the standard American diet and these things, all these infomercials and this, and all these different fad diets and all that, like, that's not it. We chasing all these shiny balls, getting these, supplements and here and there, and just, I'm like, that's not it.
False
People hit
hope.
me, huh?
False hope.
Yeah, false hope. People ask me about
Yeah.
sea moss. What do you think about sea moss? And I'm like, I don't. Don't ask me nothing about it. I'm not on it. I'm not on no sea moss. I ain't on none of that. People ask me, I'm like, do you understand? I'm like, no, we just gonna focus on God's food. They're like, okay, that's not. I'm already eating God's food. Lies. The lies we tell. No, we're not. They
Exactly.
say, well, I'm already doing that. I'm like, no, because if you were doing that, you would be healed. So then
True.
we have to define what God's food is. So that's the when I say the people say I say you didn't clear what pretty much for the most part, what is it, pretty much for the most part, and what's the other one that say gosh, I forgot, it's the third one, but it's a little triangle, that's where they live. I'm like, a lot happens, a lot goes on when you say, do you eat healthy? Well, pretty much I do. Do you eat healthy? Well, for the most part. Do you eat healthy? What's the third one? It's the third one. I'm like, no, because that means no, that means you don't. That means you don't. That means you don't eat healthy. No, you don't eat God's food. You think you do. You think you do. So then you jump in the boat, Jermara. And what
Yes.
happened?
My life changed
Mm,
dramatically.
mm,
You know what's so funny, coach? Because I feel like even though I didn't physically have a change on the first day, the calls alone, I was so excited with what I heard on the first night. I was like, oh my goodness, this is amazing. My husband was looking, I was like, you don't understand. This call is like what I just heard. It was so exciting just to be on the call and hear other
yeah,
people's testimonies
yeah,
and that alone.
yeah.
But I want to say when I saw a huge change, I think it was maybe week 3,
Mm.
my numbers dropped from 106 over 80.
Mm. Wow.
Yes.
And what were
It
they
dropped to one.
before?
Huh?
What were your numbers before?
They were anywhere from 140s, 150s, sometimes 160s to 100 over maybe high 80s. Yes.
Come on, y'all. Hold on. That's good for a hand clap of
Yes.
her blood pressure went from 150, sometimes 160s, over 80s, 90s, or 100s, or whichever one, that's still high, to
Mhm.
106 over 80.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
That sounds like you healed to me, Jermara.
Yes. Yes. And it was trickling down.
Mm-hmm.
It was trickling down, even within the first couple of weeks, I saw it trickling down. But that 106, I said, oh my goodness,
Oh my
this is
goodness.
different. I didn't even remember ever seeing my number that low. So, yeah.
Wow. So how does that feel? 106 over 80 at that, like 3 weeks in. How was your energy? How was your your sleep? How was your, like, how did you feel? How did that translate into in your body? What did that feel like in your body?
I was getting up with energy, thank God. I was excited to do workouts, which that is not me, but it's the new me. They healed me,
That's
yes. It transformed me.
that's right.
My energy was through the roof. I was excited to eat what I knew was going to help my body thrive. My
Hmm.
mindset was completely different. For me, I think it was the becoming that happened. That
That
I was so like, even I don't know if you even remember that Christmas morning I posted in the Facebook group and I was like, you know what? I'm so excited of who I've become in
mm,
this program. I never even saw myself getting up on Christmas morning exercising before, I go out and have dinner with my family. It was just my whole mindset changed. Everything changed.
y'all type that in the
Yeah.
chat. She said, "I was excited about who I have become," and this is why that's so important. And I talk about it. I think for most, like with diets, when people that focus on diets, they're just focused on the doing. Do. They just do it, and then you get results. But I call those false positives. They really are. You get results. Those people that came blazing out January 1st,
Mhm.
you're going to get results. They're false positives, right? Like, first of all, you don't even really know what you did to get the results, and it's not sustainable, right? And you just focus on the doing, right? But like, you cannot, watch this, y'all. Okay, you can't outrun your character. You can't outrun who you are. It will eventually catch up with you. But once you change who you are, you see, like you can only tap dance that thing for so long. When you
It's true.
you're gonna get tired. You can't maintain that. It's not sustainable. The do. But when you change, when you become the person, the new person, okay, that can do the thing consistently, then you'll have these results forever. So it's not the doing that's difficult. It's the being, it's the becoming.
Yeah.
And that's when we have true transformation. So that's when I realized I changed my speech. I used to say, mindset shift. I said, no, because when you shift back. But even the word talks about daily renewing of the mind. So it's a mindset transformation. We have to be transformed into these new people.
Yes.
We have to become something different from before. Like when it said, old things are passed away.
Yes.
Behold,
Behold.
okay? All things become new. You have to let go of those former things. And I think the reason why most people struggle is because they don't want to let it go. And there's so many things are tied to it. Their culture, okay? It can be some love is tied to it with some recipe or some way they used to do, some behavior that's linked to their family or to their parents or whatever they do. But it's making you sick.
Yes.
And your parents were sick or your grandparents were, what I'm saying? Like, let that go. That doesn't mean, listen, just because you're not eating Big Mama's cake recipe don't mean you don't love her.
Right.
But we get tied to these things. You know what I'm saying? It's like, no. How about get tied to health? To those things that's gonna heal your body. If you want to tie yourself to something, don't tie yourself to death.
Right.
God. My God. Okay, so I see your son on here. You talked about your husband. As you start to make these changes, did they see anything in you?
Yes. Yes, they have. Um, I think just the way I talk now is just so different. No, don't eat that. All right, did you look on the back? No, this is what this means. You have to learn to read the labels.
Uh-huh.
So yes, they have. And just even like I said, the exercise, just you know what? No, I have to exercise. I have to go downstairs. I'm making the time, regardless of what my schedule looks like, to put me first, which is something I've not been doing obviously all this time
Yeah, yeah.
prior to getting in the boat. So yes, they have definitely seen the change.
Praise God.
And the overflow, because my husband asks for a salad almost every day. So I'm excited about the overflow.
Very good.
Yeah.
Look at your son in here cutting up. He said you sounded like genuine. Come on, my whole life has changed. Oh, praise God for the change, though.
Yes.
Because you know what I say? When you change, the
Yeah.
people around you change.
So true.
And that's the reality. That's why like, I am the hope. I am the hope. You are the hope. We are the hope.
Hmm.
We are the
Yes.
hope for the generational health for our family. Like truly,
Hmm.
it's true. And so, and y'all, and I say this, it doesn't mean I'm perfect. Okay, I'm not a perfect eater by any stretch of the imagination, but I do believe in building up this bank account. Right?
Yes.
So I build up the bank account so that I can make a withdrawal. Okay, it's padded. The bank account is padded, but some of y'all, you're bankrupt and you trying to make a withdrawal and you ain't got nothing in the bank. You ain't got nothing in the bank. And
Insufficient funds.
insufficient funds. That's the problem. So we have to build up the
Yes.
account. Doesn't that make sense? I try to make it make sense to the people. And so we try to pull from this thing and there's nothing there. Nothing from nothing leaves nothing. Right? But when you have enough in the account, when you built up and if you say, you know what, because that's my baby, 14, mommy, can we get a burger? Okay, burger. Hey, honey, what are we doing? Mommy, we're in. Okay, so we get the burger. It's okay.
Hmm.
But the next time, mommy, I said, no, honey, we just had this yesterday. And 2 days ago, we had that. No, we're not gonna do that. You see, we have to be able to say that. No, honey, we just did this, and then we had pancakes yesterday, and then yesterday we had some ice cream, and then no, no, no. We got to
But you
cook.
know what, Coach? It's the education that you give to be able to do that.
Mm,
You know what I mean? Because I think so many other programs, they give you a to-do list, as you like to call it, and you haven't learned anything to be able to pull yourself back when you do a withdrawal.
yeah, yeah.
Because once I'm done with your to-do list, now what?
Okay, that part, that part, that part. Ooh, but the people, they crucify me because I won't give them a grocery list. I won't give them a grocery list or a food list or a meal plan. They crucify me, Jermara. I'm talking. I'm the worst.
Grateful.
Okay,
I'm
but
grateful for making us do the heavy lifting. I'm grateful.
come
I'm so
on,
grateful.
say it again. Can you say it one more time? Say it one more time.
I am grateful for you forcing us to do the heavy lifting. Yeah.
You gotta do that. I said, if I do all the hefty lifting, who gets stronger? And
Right.
who? I do. How can I do all the heavy lifting and you benefit? You don't benefit when I do the heavy lifting.
True.
But my husband and I, we talk about this all the time. Here's the reality. And people don't like to face this, but nobody wants to do work. Nobody wants to do hard work. No, people are not made to work. Everybody gets a pass. People, I mean, in life, people just giving out hall passes. You get hall passes at work. You get hall passes in your family. Everybody gets a hall pass. In this program, we're not giving out hall passes. So it makes us look like and I know me, and especially my coaches, when they get on there, because they speak in coach role, so it makes them look like mean teachers. Like they're mean. Just mean and nasty. No, we're not getting, we want you to work. Like we're that teacher that really nobody liked because you had to do real work in her class. Okay, and you know you can skate by these other classes. Oh, I'm gonna go to Miss Edwards class and Miss Jones because they love me. Over here, Miss Thompson class. Now you got to do work in there. Nobody liked that class. But guess what? You don't appreciate that class until you graduate or you're an adult and you go back. You say, you know what? That Miss Thompson. Now that was the class that was really trying to teach me something. These other people, they wouldn't. Then you mad at them.
Right.
So what does that tell me? It means it takes a mature person to see that the person that's really trying to make you do work is really the one that you should value. It takes a mature mind. It takes a mature the immature mind, the person that really don't want to do nothing. You just wanna have fun. You want somebody to give you all pass.
Right.
You don't want to do no working class. That's really what it is. My husband and I talk about this, so it makes us look like the bad people. No, we're the ones that love you. The word talks about it. What is it? Kisses of the enemy. Mm-hmm. Okay, what is the word talking about? The kiss of the enemy. Which one would you rather have? Kiss of the enemy or the something of a friend? Like the friend is the one where that's where you're gonna get the hard, the tough love, like that. But that's the one who really loves you. Yeah. Right. So the scripture talks about that. So I don't
chasing who he loves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
So then here, because when you come out here, what you're not gonna say is I ain't learned nothing. Nah. Because if you didn't learn in the rowboat, that's because you had your ears stuffed with wax. You weren't trying to learn. Clean your ears. You weren't trying to. If you don't learn in the rowboat, that's because you like this. You don't want to learn. Mm-hmm. You don't want to learn. Chris said Coach Rowe gives you. What she said? Coach Rowe gives you a life that is sustainable. That's it.
Yes, that is true.
That's it. You can sustain. You learn this. Well, you set for life, not for 30 days, not for 10 days, not for no, you set for life once you learn this stuff. Can't nobody, because guess what? God made these bodies. They've been the same since the beginning of time. Like the cell theory has been the same since the beginning of time. Right. So once you know this thing and you understand how your body responds to the food that you eat, can't nobody tell you nothing about nothing.
Or can't nobody take it away from you.
And can't nobody take
that knowledge. Yeah.
Yeah. Jacqueline said either they had their ears or you just too lazy. Yeah. God didn't call a lazy man to do anything. Come on, Jacqueline. Okay. Putting self. Yeah, that part. So I'm just like, I'm super proud of you that you are the hope. And I know people are watching. You said your husband, your son, your sister, like just anybody in your sphere of influence. That's the part. Anybody in your sphere of influence, they're watching from afar. There are people that are watching that'll never tell you. Okay, right. That'll never say anything. I go to church sometimes. People say, "Oh, I saw you." I'm like, I didn't even know you was following me. I mean, I didn't even know. At my daughter's school, she said, "Mommy, all over social media, people at school following." I'm just like, child, the people, they will never say a word. Mm-hmm. Okay, I had a neighbor just the other day came and said, "Oh, I was watching Prophetess Tiffany Montgomery, and I saw your wife." You just never know who you're going to impact, who's going to see you, whether you're at the store, at church. You just never know. So I just encourage you to keep doing it. Keep being the hope. Keep going back to the principles, right? Because life will throw you some curveballs, but the foundation. That's why I'm doing this hover hold challenge. Okay, we gotta strengthen our core, right? Just like food is the foundation, like the core is your foundation, and we have to strengthen our core. And the reason why most of us, we just like, we just unstable because we have a weak foundation. I said, "Ooh, we gonna strengthen this core though." So every day, that's why I've been doing that. And so, speaking of that, I've been inviting people. I don't know if I've been inviting people to attend my free Optimal Health Mastery class. I got one coming up this Friday, and so I'm gonna post this link here. If y'all don't know about this, okay, this right here, Optimal Health Mastery class. I have one coming up this Friday, and I really just want to. Somebody said congratulations, thank you for coming on and telling your story. So encouraging because your story is my story, my shero. Come on, Jacqueline Miles said, your story is her story. You're her shero.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, Acacia said, hit like, subscribe, y'all. Y'all need to be liking, sharing,
Yes.
subscribing this thing, my channel. We're bringing somebody, every week, every other week, just telling their story. Okay, on Hope Talks. It used to be Mindset Talks. Now we got Hope Talks. Why? Because people need hope.
Yes.
Like people living every day without hope. Without hope. Like they don't have hope for a better future. They don't have hope for a better way. They don't have hope for that they can get off medication. That their numbers will normalize. That they can get the life they used to have. In their earlier years. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm really healthier at 53 than I was at 33. Like I'm healthier. My blood work is better at 53 than it was at 33.
Wow. Say that again, Coach.
Yeah, my blood work is better at 53 than it was at 33. I can run longer. My endurance is better at 53 than it was at 33. Okay, don't okay, don't pay no attention to this right here. Your girl is fried. Okay.
Yes.
I've been having for a very long time. You see that? You see that, Shaq? These real. These are real, okay? And I'm not killing myself in the gym every day. I don't have to, but I do work. Okay? Shaq said, I'm 53. He said, who's 53? I am. You see this up here? Okay, my son, you and my son the same age. Okay, turned 27 in December. Yeah, wait. He said, no way. Yeah, wait. Come on, look at that. No. Look at that right there. 53. That's right. I'll be 54 this year. And so I love it. I love the way I feel. I love the energy I have. Nobody can take it away. Skin is clear. You see? Look at you. See, you're glowing. Look at your skin just popping. Okay? That beautiful melanin. I mean, I love this. And so I'm inviting people, you all, if you have not attended my Optimal Health Mastery class, like get in there. Like these are the types of things we're going to go over, like fixing your mindset, right? Because the mindset is skewed. Okay. We're not focused on the right things. Like we're really not. And so we're going to address that in the Optimal Health Mastery class. So y'all take a screenshot of that. You have to register. Okay. Go register. It's this Friday. Listen, it's 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I'm at work. Yeah. Take a late lunch break. Okay. Take a late lunch break. Right, get in there. Right, get in there, guys. Get in there. We're going in. It's going to be by 1 hour. But I'm freeing the people, and I'm God's He told me help the people, and so that's what I'm doing. And I appreciate you sharing your story, Jermara. Even though you said it's not what you do, I appreciate you just being transparent and willing, just to come on and share. Because people need to hear, because they hear me every day, but they cause wrong. But that's you over there. You ain't never had these issues, and people don't know my story. Okay, you don't know I grew up Third Ward in Houston, Texas, eating everything. Okay, say from the rooter to the tutor. Okay, that's how I grew up. I grew up eating everything. Okay, I was just telling my daughter yesterday when I was so I usually tell the story about my son at 7 had 5 cavities. Well, I was just telling my daughter I went to high school for the health professions. I'm gonna get you out of here in a second. Y'all listen to this story. I went to high school for the health professions, right? Because Coach Rose always been on health. I was gonna be a doctor, be a physician. So part of our in my senior year, we had to do an internship, right? And my internship was with a dentist. And so Dr. Donald Mintz, I'll never forget Dr. Donald Mintz, and I was like a dental assistant. And so I would help him, I'd go there. So I'd go to school half a day and then go there half a day, right? And, I worked there 4 hours, I think 4 days a week or something like that. But listen, I had to get my teeth. Not only I got them clean, but I had I promise you, about 12 cavities, Jermara. Wow. Now, back in the day, just yesterday, I was telling my daughter, I said, girl, back then, when nobody getting their teeth, only time we went to the dentist to get our teeth pulled. Okay? Like you couldn't save it. You just pulling it, okay? But it's just, I'm just saying, when we went on it. I grew up in the hood. We went going to dentists, getting, teeth cleaned every 6 months and all that. Like, that's what she's used to now. Like, that wasn't my life as a kid, And when I became a dental assistant, I was like, well, shoot, let me get my teeth. I knew I had cavities, so let me get my teeth cleaned and get them fixed, whatever. And he did it. He just took it out of my check. Girl, I didn't get paid for about 2-3 months, okay? He was just taking it out, paying him back. He was just taking the money out of my check to pay him because, this stuff is expensive, Yes. And so, somebody trying to call me. I'll call him back later. So anyway, so yeah. And so he was taking it out of my check, but he cleaned my teeth. I couldn't even do it all in one day. It was so bad, with the plaque and everything. So they did all that. And then he started giving me fillings and stuff. I had to get root canals, but I had about 12 cavities. This is at the age of 17. So you see how that was my environment. That's what I was used to. I carried this. Remember, I carried this into my young adulthood, into my marriage. And now my son, at the age of 7, has 5 cavities. Right? This is what...
It's like whatever you don't face, whatever Goliath you don't face, your children are going to face it.
That's it.
And because you came and corrected that, now he knows better and he can do better for his kids.
That's right.
Oh
now
my goodness.
Didn't get cavities, okay? They didn't get cavities. I think my oldest had, one, but it was early on and we caught it. That was it. My baby, she's never had it. She's never had McDonald's. It's like when you know better, you do better. But I went through all of that with my son. I didn't know anybody. I was 26 when I had her. Still a baby, and still feeding them trash. That is what, I didn't know. And it wasn't until y'all know the story. It wasn't until I was pregnant with my third. Mm-hmm. Okay. But guess what? At that time, I'm 38. I'm 38 years old at that time. I had my daughter 6 days before I turned 39. 6 days before I turned 39. Her birthday is August 17th. Mine is August 23rd. So, that's what it is. So look how long it took. So I'm telling the people, you don't have to wait until you're 38. For my young people, but you're young, you think you're invincible. I try to talk to the young people. They don't. They look at Coach. They be like, when you look good for your age, I'm like, no, I look good for your age too.
Exactly.
I look good for your age too. But that's what they think. You look good for your age. Like you don't have these guns, okay? You don't have them. You don't have no 6-pack right now. Right now, you got a muffin top, okay? That with the young people. But I try to talk to all people. I did a story the other day. And I was just walking, coming out of church, and I said, Coach Rowe helps people, period. Doesn't matter who they are. I just know believers are the ones that mostly follow me, but Coach Rowe helps people. Doesn't matter the color, the size, the nationality. Okay, it doesn't matter. Coach Rowe helps people because that's what God has called me to do. Okay?
I thank you for the call, for accepting the call. I really do.
Well, thank you, sis. So I'm going to say this. I'm going to ask you something. Put you on the spot. because it's all I always got to ask this for the person. Just talk. I'm telling the people they need to join the Optimal Health Mastery class. For the person who says, "How do I know that's going to help me?" I've seen so much, all these things. You just another person, Coach Rowe. I mean, it sounds good. And Jermara, congratulations to her. But how do I know this is going to help me? What do you say to that person?
I would have to say that this is not just a program. It is life changing. It is a curse breaking program. And so, if you want to change the trajectory of your bloodline, if you want to change the trajectory of where you're heading, this is where you need to be. There's no other program like this that is going to treat you as a whole, because she just doesn't teach you how to take care of your body. She also transforms your mind. She also transforms your spirit, because it's God led. And so this is where you need to be. There's no other boat you need to jump in. You found the right boat. Get in the boat, do the work, and let God do the rest.
Come on, that's it right there. Get in the boat, do the work, and let God do the rest. Come on. Praise God. Why, thank you, Jermara. Thank you, Shaq. Shaq blowing it up in the chat. He said, I gave up a lot of sweets and microwave popcorn. The cycle is broken.
Yes.
Yeah, so thank you. Thank you all for the support, for all that are here. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe. Share this out with about 5 people. People need to hear this story. They really do. It's a story of an overcomer. It's a story of triumph. Someone who maybe felt a little defeated,
Yes.
okay, and hopeless. And so, but God.
Yes,
But
but
God.
God.
But God. So that is it, you all. Listen, thank you all for attending another episode of Hope Talks. We had a wonderful guest, Miss Jermara Lewis-Claverie, straight out of New York, okay? And I'm going to say, and her son, Shaq, who's blowing it up, was right here with us. So I appreciate you, bro.
Yes.
And maybe, wait a minute, you coming to Jamaica?
I think I'm coming, Coach.
Come
I
on,
gotta come
Jermara.
squeeze your neck, Coach. I
Come
gotta come squeeze
on.
your neck.
Come on. You coming to Millions?
No, I won't be
Okay,
able to
okay.
make it to
I
Millions.
I ain't pushing, but you coming to Jamaica.
Yes, we're putting that in motion. Yes.
Praise God. Praise God. I'm excited about that. You all, thank you all for attending. I am Rochelle T. Parks. I am your health motivator, guys. And guess what? Whether you like it or not, I do not care. Okay. In the most sincere way, though, I can, I will, and I must continue to walk alongside you and help you to achieve optimal health. And we are out. Peace. Somebody said, shout out to Shaq. Ah.